Here we go, and good luck. Mary Berry and Paul Hollywood were the judges on which 2010 reality TV show? Was it the Great British Song Contest, the Great British Bake Off, or the Great British Body?
This is one that I'm afraid is going to be a complete guess. I haven't got a clue on one of those. Looking at the options, the Great British Song Contest, I haven't really heard of that, so I think I'll probably cast that one away. Great British Body, no. Bake Off, there's been so many cookery shows, but I think it's more likely to be that one, so I'll go for the Great British Bake Off.
Nice work, you're right, the Great British Bake Off it is. Judith, your first question. Which composer did Tom Hulce play in an award-winning film of 1984? Was it Mozart, Chopin, or Beethoven?
I think that was Mozart. Amadeus, wasn't it?
Mozart is the correct answer. Yes, the film Amadeus. Chiefly about his great rival, wasn't it?
Yeah, Salieri.
OK, over to you, Mark. Who starred as Brad Allen opposite Doris Day in the film Pillow Talk? Rock Hudson, Cary Grant, or James Mason?
Doris Day was one of my great favourite actresses of those days, and in Pillow Talk, I'm fairly certain that I think it was Rock Hudson. I don't think it was James Mason or Cary Grant. I'm going to go for Rock Hudson.
OK, Rock Hudson is your answer. CJ's an expert on film. CJ?
It is Rock Hudson.
It is Rock Hudson. Well done. Judith, who played the role of the troubled agony aunt, Jane Lucas, in the TV sitcom Agony? Was it Penelope Keith, Maureen Lipman, or Prunella Scales?
Penelope Keith would be very brisk as an agony aunt, wouldn't she? Pull yourself together, she would say. I don't know, I think Maureen Lipman. If I was casting it, I'd put her in.
It's a nice way of approaching the question. You've got it absolutely right as well. Maureen Lipman it is. So 2 each, and back to you, Mark. See if you can keep the pressure on her. The American actor Gil Gerard played which character on TV in the late 1970s and the early 1980s? Was it John Boy Walton, Father Dowling, or Buck Rogers?
I'm afraid that that fitted in very nicely with when I was growing up, and it was a programme that I watched frequently, I'm afraid to confess to, and it was Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers is absolutely right. Well done. OK, so if you get this wrong, Judith, you will be a goner. Patterson Joseph, who played Johnson in the sitcom Peep Show, appeared in which film starring Leonardo DiCaprio? Was it The Beach, The Aviator, or The Departed?
I really don't know. So it's a guess. The Beach.
I thought you were going to use the Keppel method, which involves you going to the right, and you went left.
Yeah.
And you got it right. The Beach is the right answer. So we go to sudden death. Mark, it's a bit harder. I don't give you the alternatives. You've got to give me the answer. Here we go. When TVAM went on air in 1983, it was known for its famous 5 presenters: Anna Ford, Angela Rippon, David Frost, Michael Parkinson, and who else?
Oh, dear. I do remember the launch of it, and I remember how big it was at the time of suddenly introducing breakfast television, but I can't remember who the other person was. No. Russell Harty.
Not a bad guess. It also probably is the least well-known one. It's Robert Key. Robert Key. Judith, your question for the round. What was the name of the 1950s and 60s TV quiz show, originally presented by Jeremy Hawke, which took the form of noughts and crosses with questions?
Crisscross quiz.
That is the right answer, Judith. Well done. You've taken the round. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I must have seen it.
It was a flash of lightning suddenly.
Yeah.
Mark, sorry you were knocked out by our egghead after a tough round. Please, both of you, come back and rejoin your teams. So, as it stands, the challengers have lost 1 brain from the final round. The eggheads have lost no brains. The next subject for you is music. Who would like this?
music. Oh, that wasn't one we were looking forward to, was it?
No chance of a different one. OK,
I'm
music.
happy to take it.
OK.
Well done,
Richard will take music.
Richard, on
Good luck.
music. Against anyone but Judith.
I think I'll go up against CJ, please.
Right, Richard from the Clockmakers. CJ from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, please go to the question rooms now. Right, so 3 questions on music, and Richard, you could choose the first or the second set.
I think I'd like to go second, please, Jeremy.
CJ, here's your question. The Cat Stevens song Father and Son was a 1995 UK hit single for which boy band? Was it Boyzone, Westlife, or Backstreet Boys?
It's not Backstreet Boys. As you were asking the question, I immediately thought Westlife. Oh, hold on, can I hear Ronan Keating singing Father and Son? Yeah, no, the more I think about it, I think 95 is a little early for Westlife, and I think I can hear Ronan Keating singing it. I'll go for Boyzone.
Boyzone is the right answer. Well done. Richard, your question. The pop singer known as Anastasia was born in which country? Argentina, USA, or Malaysia?
Anastasia. I do not know the answer. I'm going to have to eliminate Malaysia. I think she has an American accent. I will say USA.
USA is correct. Nicely done. CJ, back to you. Desiree Armfeldt is a character in which Stephen Sondheim musical? Is it Sweeney Todd, Into the Woods, or A Little Night Music?
Could I have her name again, please?
Desiree Armfeldt. It's D-E-S-I-R-E-E, and then A-R-M-F-E-L-D-T.
I'll go for A Little Night Music, please.
A Little Night Music. Do you know this one, Richard?
I'm afraid I don't. I think I would have guessed the same as CJ there.
Well, it is the right answer. A Little Night Music. Here's your question. In 1964, Brian Wilson withdrew from touring with the Beach Boys and was initially replaced by which singer? Was it John Denver, Glenn Campbell, or Neil Diamond?
I have a feeling John Denver would have been too young. I'm going to say Neil Diamond.
I heard a groan this side. Does somebody disagree with that?
It wasn't really his style at all. I don't know. I would have thought Glenn Campbell as well, I think.
I think they were mates. I think, yeah, the answer is Glenn Campbell. Of Rhinestone Cowboy fame and all that. So, CJ, given that you went first, if you get this right, you've taken the round. Which conductor took over from Herbert von Karajan at the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra? Was it Claudio Abbado, Arturo Toscanini, or Riccardo Muti?
There are only 2 names there I actually recognise. I don't know Claudio Abbado. Don't know this at all. I will pretty much blind guess at Riccardo Muti.
No, it's not. It's Claudio Abbado. Claudio Abbado is the answer, not Riccardo Muti. 2 points to CJ, 1 point to you, Richard. See if you can catch up now and take it to sudden death. The Macropolis Case is an opera by which composer? Is it Grieg, Britten, or Janacek?
It's going to be very much a stab in the dark. The name suggests that it was Janacek. So I'll say Janacek.
Let's see, Eggheads? Yes, you are right. Janacek is correct. Nicely done, because you've come back into it. So it's sudden death now. And we go back to you, CJ. It's a bit harder. Don't give you alternatives. You've got to give me the answer. Here we go. The Stylistics had a UK #1 single with Can't Give You Anything But My Love in which decade?
Don't know, I'll guess 70s.
70s is right. 1975. Anyone bring the tune to mind?
Well, I can, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. It's a tune we should not attempt,
No, I don't
isn't
think
it?
so.
A lot of falsetto going on there.
Far too early in the evening.
One day we'll have a singer on the challenging side and they can just sing all the answers that we need singing. I'm assuming you don't want to do that, Richard.
No.
Here's your question. If you get this wrong, you are You're out, I'm afraid. The clock has stopped ticking on you. Richard Fairbrass became famous as the front man of which early 1990s group?
Complete guess. Supergrass.
Nice idea. Not them. Right Said Fred was the band. I'm too sexy for my shirt and all that, wasn't it? Well, thank you very much, yeah. It's been said on this programme before, I know. Richard, sorry, CJ's won. He's in the final, and I'm afraid you're not. Do please, both of you, come back and rejoin your teams.
It seems as if they've been together.